Good afternoon. We'll have falling temperatures through the day, cloudy skies, mostly rain, some snow in western South Dakota, and a strong north wind is going to pick up as we head into tonight, keeping the skies cloudy and that chance of rain and snow. 34 the low for Sioux Falls tonight, 27 in Aberdeen, 24 in Pierre, and 16 in Rapid City. We'll take a closer look at the rain and snow coming up as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
As the snow and cold move in, travel advisories are in effect for several counties. Plus,
there are new details about the manhunt for a mass shooter in Maine. I'm Bradley Blackburn with the growing death toll and what survivors are saying about the attack.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. Snow has started falling in the western part of South Dakota and it's making its way east as we head into the weekend. Here's the view from some of the state's traffic cameras along Interstate 90. As you can see, a wintry mix has already arrived in the western part of the state, leading to slick conditions for drivers. Several counties are currently under winter weather advisories, including Custer, Pennington, and Meade. Winter storm warnings are in effect in Harding and Perkins counties. The wintry weather is already delaying some high school football playoff games. Rapid City Stevens was supposed to travel to Sioux Falls today to play Lincoln. That game's been moved to Friday night. The Sturgis and T area game has also been pushed back a day, and so has the game between Pierre and Spearfish. We're monitoring conditions, and we'll let you know if there are any additional delays. So, snow right now falling in the western part of South Dakota. It's coming soon to the eastern half, isn't it?
Yes, it is, Dan. It's actually two different rounds. Oh. Right now in western South Dakota is the first round. We get a little bit of a break, but then that second round coming on Saturday for everyone where we could see a couple inches of snow. If we take a look at Rapid City's live cam, it is iced over, and I can understand why they postponed those football games. Right now at 23 degrees, north wind at 18 miles an hour. And it's colder the further up in the hills you go. Right now at Terry Peak, you can see that fog, snow, and ice, 17 degrees and hardly any wind. Dan mentioned those winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings, and here is a look at that map through tomorrow morning. That glaze of ice first, and then several inches of wet, heavy snow as we go through today and into tomorrow. Right now, we do have a wide range of temperatures. 59 in Sioux Falls, 46 in Aberdeen, 34 in Mobridge, 30 in Phillip, and 25 degrees in Custer. We have a strong north to northwest wind picking up in western South Dakota, and that will spread into eastern KELOLAND as we go into tonight. Everybody has cloudy skies, and under those clouds, the light rain and snow showers are working their way through. If we take a closer look, we can see those between Brookings and Watertown moving into Iowa and Minnesota, and the snow coming in northwestern South Dakota. We'll keep an eye on that band of snow as we go into tonight and tomorrow. So for today, our temperatures are going to start falling as we get that stronger northwest wind, rain and snow possible. And then tonight, we'll continue watching the rain and snow chances, the strong northwest wind, 34 the low for Sioux Falls, 27 in Aberdeen, 24 in Pierre, and 16 degrees in Rapid City. We're going to stay cold tomorrow. We'll keep that stronger northwest wind. Skies will start clearing out by tomorrow afternoon. 36 the high for Sioux Falls and Aberdeen, 34 in Pierre, and 33 in Rapid City. Then Saturday brings the second round of snow into KELOLAND, and we'll take a closer look at that in just a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Megan. A 44-year-old man is in the Minnehaha County Jail this midday, accused of following a car and pretending to be an undercover officer. Sioux Falls police say around 8 o'clock last night, a woman noticed a car following her in the central part of the city. So she drove around the same block 4 times and the car followed. She stopped her car. That's when police say the man claimed to be an officer, so the alleged victim and her passengers asked to see his badge. He didn't have one. They got his license plate number, and police were able to track him down and make an arrest. Ronald Stife faces several charges, including his second DUI. He has no criminal record in South Dakota, but he does have one in Tennessee. His most recent arrest was October 3rd in Chattanooga, when he was accused of domestic assault. It's been 20 years since Sioux Falls Police and the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office moved into the downtown law enforcement center. The building has served as headquarters for both departments since November of 2003. The sheriff says having both agencies under one roof has a lot of advantages when it comes to working on cases and keeping the public safe.
What I like about this building is the efficiencies that we have, and it's helped to build a better relationship and continue to build a better relationship and partnership between our office, the sheriff's office, and the police department.
But with a growing city comes growing law enforcement demands. Find out what police and sheriff's deputies are doing to address growing pains within the law enforcement center in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10 o'clock. Residents in Lewiston, Maine and surrounding areas are being told to shelter in place as a manhunt continues for a gunman who killed 18 people, according to state officials, and injured 13 others last night. The mass shootings unfolded at two locations, a restaurant and a bowling alley. Police have named a person of interest in the case, and he's considered armed and dangerous. CBS News correspondent Bradley Blackburn reports from Lewiston.
Law enforcement officials are asking for the public's help to track down the gunman responsible for the deadly mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine.
If you see anything suspicious, please call us.
We have an active shooter. We have multiple injuries.
Police released these photos of a man walking into a bowling alley Wednesday night, pointing a weapon.
There was a loud pop.
This witness says he ran when the shots rang out.
I just booked it down the lane, and I slid basically into where the pins are and climbed up in the machine and was on top of the machines for about 10 minutes until the cops got there.
Police said they responded to a second shooting location at a bar and restaurant less than 4 miles away. Police have identified 40-year-old Robert Card as the suspect in the pair of shootings.
Mr. Card is considered armed and dangerous, and police advise that Maine people should not approach him under any circumstances.
Card is in the Army Reserves, but according to the Maine Information and Analysis Center, he is not a trained firearms instructor with the reserves, as previously reported. He recently reported mental health issues and threatened to shoot up a National Guard base. He was committed to a facility for 2 weeks over the summer. Residents were told to stay locked in their homes while law enforcement officers search for the suspect. Schools are closed and people who live here are shaken.
You and me and all these people standing here, we all got to fear for our lives today.
Police also released a photo of the person of interest's vehicle that they recovered in a parking lot. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Lewiston, Maine.
In international developments, Israeli troops and tanks launched an hours-long ground raid into northern Gaza overnight. The military said troops struck several militant targets in Thursday's raid in order to, quote, prepare the battlefield ahead of a widely expected ground invasion. The raid came after the UN warned it is on the verge of running out of fuel in the Gaza Strip, forcing it to sharply curtail relief efforts in the besieged territory. The war, sparked by Hamas's bloody incursion into southern Israel on October 7th, is already the deadliest of 5 fought between Israel and Hamas in the last 15 years.